The smell shouldn't have been there. Lilacs. Soft. Powdery. A scent I knew too well. It was the perfume my grandmother wore every day of her life, and the same perfume they sprayed on her body before the casket was closed. She'd been gone 6 years. I hadn't smelled lilacs since the funeral. But tonight, as I unlocked her old farmhouse after years of avoiding it, the scent drifted past me like someone had walked by. Not faint. Not imagined. Fresh. Strong. Like she had just walked through the hallway. And I wasn't alone. My name is Emily Carter, 29, and I've spent most of my life trying to forget this house. My grandmother's farmhouse sits on 2 acres of stubborn Maine soil, filled with salt air and quiet things that don't want to be disturbed. She raised me here after my parents died young. I loved her fiercely, but the last years were hard. Near the end, dementia clouded her memory. She'd wander the halls whispering to people who weren't there, talking to reflections that weren't her own, locking her diary and hiding the key in strange places. "This house remembers," she told me once, gripping my wrist too tightly. "It keeps things, even when we don't want it to." I brushed it off as confusion. But tonight, the house smelled like her again, and I hadn't even stepped fully inside. The lilac scent led deeper into the hallway, drifting in and out like breath. I dropped my overnight bag by the stairs. "Grandma." The name slipped out of me before I could stop it. Silence. I exhaled shakily and shook myself. This was childhood nostalgia, nothing more. Old houses collect smells, right? Except this house hadn't smelled like anything for years. It had been locked since her death. The windows sealed. The furniture covered. And yet the scent of lilacs grew stronger as I walked toward the living room. A cold draft kissed the back of my neck. I turned. The hallway mirror, an antique she cherished, was fogged, as if someone had breathed on the glass. I walked closer. The fog wasn't random. It formed a shape. A handprint. Small. Delicate. Pressed on the inside of the mirror. My breath caught. I brushed my fingers across the glass. Ice cold. The lilac smell thickened. Something moved behind me, a soft step on old floorboards. I turned quickly. Nothing. I tried to distract myself by unpacking and walking the house. The kitchen still held her floral teacups. The wooden table remained scratched by decades of Sunday breakfasts. The window above the sink showed the old lilac bushes she planted long before I was born, gray now, leafless in winter. No scent should have come from them. A sound upstairs made me jump, a soft thud. Then, another. I grabbed a broom as a makeshift weapon and climbed. At the top of the staircase, something felt off. The attic door was open. I hadn't opened it, hadn't been near it, and the lilac smell poured from the darkness inside. I clicked on the hallway light. The attic stairs creaked. I forced myself up, each step heavy. Inside, dust coated everything. Her old sewing machine, boxes of letters, a cedar chest. Then I saw it. A perfume bottle. Sitting upright on the floorboards. Purple glass. Gold cap. Her perfume. Lilac Whisper. The same bottle from her dresser. The same bottle I buried with her. My knees weakened. I reached for it, and the attic door slammed behind me. Hard. The perfume bottle rolled an inch, as if nudged. I spun around. Who's here? Silence choked the attic. My heart hammered. Then, a soft whisper brushed my left ear. "Don't trust the mirror." I stumbled backward, gasping. That voice, was hers. I bolted out of the attic and slammed the door. I didn't stop running until I reached the living room. The house was colder now, the lilac smell fading, replaced by something sharper, something metallic. A soft chime sounded. I froze. It came from the mantel. A small decorative box sat there, one I'd never seen before. Inside it lay a silver brooch shaped like a lilac flower, and a folded note beneath it. I unfolded it with trembling hands. Emily, if you're reading this, it means the house has started, and it means the mirror is hungry again. Burn the brooch before it finds you, Grandma. My skin prickled. Hungry. Before what finds me. I backed away. This had to be a prank. Some twisted joke left by a relative or realtor. But then, the mirror chimed. Like someone tapped the glass from the inside. I turned slowly toward the hallway. The fogged mirror now had writing forming on its surface. A finger, unseen, tracing letters. Let me out. My breath stopped. No, no, no. This wasn't her. This wasn't my grandmother. A deep crack crawled down the mirror's center. The writing changed. She trapped Menno, you will help me. The house groaned like something heavy shifted inside its bones. Then, a second sentence appeared, smaller, shaky, desperate. Don't listen to her. My pulse thundered. Her. Who was her? Grandma. The thing in the mirror? Which message was even real? Before I could think, the mirror began to drip. Not fog. Not water. Ink-black liquid, like oil, slid down the crack, pooling on the wood floor. The lilac scent returned suddenly, overwhelming now. Then a whisper filled the hallway. She's not your grandmother. I stumbled backward toward the living room. The house lights flickered once, twice, then went out. Darkness swallowed everything. I felt along the wall, shaking, searching for the switch. The lilac perfume intensified, thickening into a suffocating sweetness. Then footsteps approached from the hallway. Soft, slow, bare feet. Grandma. I whispered into the dark. A shape moved near the cracked mirror. A woman's silhouette. Short, thin, head tilted unnaturally. She stepped closer. Lilac smoke drifted from her skin. Emily, she cooed gently, voice achingly familiar, but wrong, hollow, like someone mimicking a voice they'd only heard once. You came home. I stepped back. Grandma died 6 years ago. The silhouette giggled softly. Did she? The lights flickered back on. I screamed. It wasn't my grandmother. It was a distorted reflection of me. Hair longer, eyes hollow, smile too wide, standing inside the mirror like the glass was a window. My reflection pressed its palm against the cracked interior. Let me out, it whispered. The real mirror, the outside, had no handprint. It moved again, its smile widening further than a human mouth could stretch. She locked me in here, it hissed. Let me out so I can be whole. I shook violently. The note, the attic, the perfume bottle buried with Grandma. She hadn't been trying to warn me about herself. She'd been trying to warn me about what she trapped. The thing pretending to be me. The lilac scent swarmed the hallway like smoke. The reflection whispered. Grandma wore lilacs to hide my smell. She knew what was coming. I backed away, heart clawing at my ribs. Stay away, I said. The reflection stopped smiling. Its face darkened. You smell like her now, and I'm hungry. The mirror cracked further, splitting like a mouth opening. I grabbed the brooch from the mantel, threw it into the fireplace, and lit it with shaking hands. The metal screamed as it heated, warping, twisting. The mirror shrieked back, not breaking, not shattering, but resisting. The lilac scent exploded in the room, turning bitter, chemical, dead. The reflection clawed at the inside of the mirror. No, no. She trapped me with that. Don't. The brooch cracked in half. The mirror shattered like a gunshot, glass raining across the floor. Something black and furious howled inside the shards before dissolving into smoke. And then, silence. Cold, clean silence. The lilac scent was gone. The mirror was gone. Whatever she had trapped, whatever wore my face, whatever wanted out, it was gone too. I sank to the floor, sobbing. Grandma had been protecting me, protecting this house, protecting everyone. I thought she was losing her mind. She wasn't. She was fighting something I couldn't see. I'm selling the farmhouse this spring, but sometimes, when the nights are still, I smell lilacs on the back of my neck and feel a fingertip trace the outline of my reflection in the darkened window.